Okay, went too long on that one. In brief, here's a scar. The cops got all the scars anyway, and the fingerprints a long time ago. There is a scar right there. That was 3 years old. When I was 3 years old, a number 2 pencil went right here because my twin is left-handed. And she chased me through the house and introduced a pencil right here, and I do smoke. Giant pause. Duh. That would be my borderline personality, of course. Yeah. Which is good fun times, of course. I have fun all the time, anyway. Now, I do take borderline very seriously. I got a twin sister who's a killer. I got my mother who is a killer and narcissistic. The Leslie effect, okay. I got all these women who are pure evil. And you too, of course. There's so much more to say, of course. And then, at exactly 9.5 weeks of pregnancy with my baby girl, I thought, okay, that's enough. And here, there's the scar. And here, there's, oh yes, there's a scar. And yes, I take cutting very seriously. Cutting is the answer. I mean, then, of course, Dad's like, well, I think you're beautiful anyway, would be a nice thought. And you don't make a choice. It's not that the cutter wants you to make a choice between your wife and your child. I mean, the wife might, but that would be the whole point anyway. Anyway, because cutting is, right? Because cutting is, that it's easy for doctors to say, oh, especially with all the blood draws, well, my cousin was a heroin addict, therefore I am. Right. And I can just make an assumption that the files will be changed up, and no one has ever mentioned that ever, because who would even begin to consider that this would be a heroin addict? Of course. And then I was brought to Progress Place. Yes, I chose to live at Progress Place because I was wrong. And that was back before time. Oh, wrong maneuver. Anyhow, then I was told we are going to take a walk. So I walked right past the methadone clinic and to the east and south. And then right past the black market. And then around in a circle and to the cemetery. Yeah, that's right. And then to Gay Cabbage Town. All right. Yeah. And then later I was told, better dental plan than the FBI. And then later I was told, you're going to the clubhouse. Right. Well, the clubhouse is to the west, a little bit south, and to the west, and then a little bit north. Yeah. So, I'll be right there, of course. They really get off on that a lot here at Progress Place. The wardens, yes, they do. More scars? Well, you don't get if you want the fingerprints, become a cop in Appleton, Wisconsin. Or just in the state of Wisconsin, or maybe Interpol, or whatever you want. Because 1996. It gets better. Yeah, it does. My neck was broken. Right, feel no pain, see no evil, hear no evil. Well, what kind of smiles? If only I would smile and, all things are good because, You know how messed up I am. I think I'm in pain that cannot possibly be. Of course. I drink my coffee with no sugar and no cream because I'm not stupid. Hypoglycemia. Well, diabetes 1, 2, and 3. Whatever. And MRSA, of course. The value of MRSA, the monetary gain. Oh, at least. Anyhow, Canada. And they say, wow, you really are. They pat me on the head and give me a reward. Because all I want to do is drink my coffee and have them not bother me. So they do. Yeah, a lot. They did finally, after years of 6 MRIs in the United States of America, 1 MRI of my brain here with oxygen in Canada, some x-rays and some pain surgery. 3, thank you. But finally, the nurse practitioner gets off her lazy ass or does something shitless and gutless, like bewildering. She actually ordered up x-rays. And then she said, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You have compression fractures here, here, and tailbone there. Oh, yeah, my toe. Compression fractures. Now, years ago, before time, which is 2-3 years ago, probably 2, my arm did not move like that. Could not move. I get this genius idea because I have not had enough pain and suffering. I'm going to go to the emergency room because I think that my arm is not moving because I'm stupid, and I think for some odd reason that anyone's going to care. But no, I should have just gone to sleep and rested because fucking what do I get? I end up at the hospital. That's right. And the doctor's like, I this and I that. I did talk to him because I was there 17 hours. Well, I must have really been jonesing for that radiation. Yes, because I'm old or whatever, I qualify for a CAT scan. I had thought maybe someone will x-ray my neck. I think I mentioned that. By the time I said again, maybe, whatever, you'd think you'd take the chick with the broken neck at all, whatever. And that's that then. Well, there you go. That's that. Better dental plan than the FBI. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, really. Anyway, more, yes, I can start telling everything about you people. Right? Right. Yes, that's right. It's Matt, Gail. And right, of course. Aw. Yeah, well, Gold Digger, you're not going to get more money that way. 9023. Anyway, yeah. So, Dr. Messer, this was before Dr. Messer and I sat and I regressed, and before I knew had awareness of the pencil through my nose. Yes, some mothers would have pictures or talk to their children at all about events that were, my mother said, get to the point. She forced this IQ, which apparently goes up. She forced this that I repressed, and that my IQ got big, very large, very IQ. Okay, and you know what? It don't matter anyway. Why? Oh, again, if you're asking why, just die. Just stop fucking me over. Oh. 10, 3, 1, 3, 2. In my chit chat with my sister on the phone, she mentioned how she didn't want nuclear weapons and how she was going to be importanter than all the rest, of course, or whatever. But she didn't say that. And I said, okay, let's just know that you were born in the U.S., but I didn't say that. You were born in the U.S., you're going to be the president. What are you going to do? Are you a Democrat running for office who's full of crap? Because I said something like that. And she'd go, well, okay. And then she comes up with, well, I would do research. I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, I told her I wouldn't vote for her today, of course. Whatever. Duh. She now has a cell phone. That's right. Sometimes she puts it on speakerphone. Yes, very much.